In this video, I was going to show you how I make washi tape, and it's kind of like fabric tape, I would say. Like the consistency of it is similar to what I would say would be a fabric tape. And I did a video on this a long time ago, many years ago, and I was playing around with the project that I have started that you saw in the previous video, and I'm going to show you how I used some of the homemade washi tape that I did for the next signature that I will be working on. And this is what I'm going to show you in this video. So, for example, right here, I don't know if you can see, I used what would be my homemade washi tape. This is how this looks. I have this put on that parchment paper, but isn't it pretty? Then I wanted to go back. These umbrella clips were, again, something my mom and I did way back when. I have been going back and looking at some of the things that I just have not done in a while that were really fun and easy to do. And these are great because you can insert them pretty much on any page. And I wanted to insert this over. I can do that so it's decorative on both sides, but it stays in place nice and, it's nice and secure on there so it's not falling off. And you don't have to do a paper clip for a hidden paper clip or anything like that. Again, it's just an easy way to provide a really easy decorative element to your page. And again, here I got it on the end of this page here. Isn't it pretty? And then you can remove it and you can do your journaling and so forth. So I really love this idea. My mom's the one who came up with it. And again, she did this like years ago. We made lots of them. Right up here, I used the homemade washi tape that I'm going to show you how to make. In the upcoming kits, subscription kits, I am getting ready to ship those out here in the next few weeks. I'll be shipping February and March. Not sure in April. If I can squeeze in April, I will be shipping April as well. I have February and March pretty much set and ready to go. One thing I do need to check out, and I do have an inkjet, so I'll have to experiment on inkjet. I printed this with my laser printer. It's an HP. It's an older HP model. All right, so how I'm going to make this washi. This is fun. Okay, this part's maybe not so fun, but after you print it, I love it. It's so much fun. I found that the 3M micro pore surgical tape works great. I have bought the off-brand as well. Works just as good. So this is 2-inch, and as you can see, it's got kind of this fabric-like texture to it. But all I'm going to do is, let's see, I have to run it this way because the digitals, the way I have them, are set up to pretty much match what you lay down going in a landscape orientation. And so I'm just going to apply this. I do want to fold it back a little bit because I do not want this to jam in my printer. Now, if you're going to do this, what I'm using here, these are the backings to my shipping labels. They were 2-part shipping labels, and I saved the backings because they work great for palette paper and they work great for something like this where that adhesive will not stick to this backing. So you could probably use in place of this any sort of surface that's kind of slick. I'm trying to think of what you could use. Maybe parchment paper would work. You have to be able to get it through your printer, and these work great. It would probably be even worthwhile just to buy a small package of these shipping labels, and if you don't use shipping labels, you could always print on them and create stickers, if anything. So I have the tape laid down. This is the 2-inch tape that I used. It will, allow you to put 4 strips down. And when you have the digital, I made the digital washi to where it should closely fit however which way you put this down on your paper, because it will cover an 8.5 by 11 surface for the most part. It might be off just a little bit, but yeah, so now this is ready to print. Here are the 2 different sheets that I did, and these are the 2 digitals that you will find so that you can print these. If you do have an inkjet, you can print on this, but be sure to set it with hairspray. I tried heat setting it. It didn't work, but I might have not let it sit long enough to see if it would eventually set. So those are some things, if you have an inkjet, you might want to try. Now, one of the things I will say, if you are looking to shop for a printer and you're not sure between laser and inkjet, I will say, hands down, laser is the way to go. With my HP laser printer, it's an older model. I have heard that with the newer HP models, they're not allowing one to use remanufactured toner cartridges, and that could definitely change things up. So you might want to look into that. I know that it had something to do with firmware updates. I love my HP laser printer. I was really upset to find that they are going to, I think it was as of January of last year, make it so that these newer printers will not accept remanufactured toner cartridges. That would totally change my mind on purchasing one. I don't think I would purchase a printer if it wouldn't allow remanufactured toner cartridges. And I have been using remanufactured toner cartridges and have truly been happy with the way they perform, spending a lot less. So yeah, I'll probably have to look into that more and give you an update on that as well. But between a laser and an inkjet, I would go color laser any day over inkjet. The other reason why is the prints are vivid. It's just so much more vibrant than that of an inkjet. I love my HP. If you can get an HP M251NW printer, again, Spider Electronics, they might be the place to go if you're looking to get one of those. They're one of the few places I think that still has a refurbished one available because it is an older model. Yeah, I would get that in a heartbeat. It's just the best printer I've ever owned. That's just my opinion. Okay, this is how my 2 sheets turned out, and I think it's just, beautiful. I thought we could make this page, and let me see, we could probably do a few other fun things. We're going to start with our washi, and I used this lady right here, and then I have the ephemera, which I had already cut out, and I do need to probably distress those edges really good, but we're just going to stick her down there. I am going to go ahead and add this in maybe instead of the butterfly for this one. Just kind of like to vary it a little bit. Now, to get this off of here, I will show you, because the back of this is not a slick surface, I can show you how it just kind of sticks down onto a less slick surface. But once you get this pulled off, and you can just cut it too. You can cut the edge here, which is what I think I might do. But then I will not be able to reuse my sheet is the thing. So I'll just cut off these edges here. All right, and this will come right off, as you can see, very easily pulls off of there. This is the best way I have found to make washi tape. I don't know if any of you have tried to make it. I would love, again, to hear your thoughts. Maybe you have some better suggestions. feedback than what you see me doing here, but this is the best way I have found. And I love that it's kind of like that fabric type tape. So I should have cut that a little better. I'm just going to go like this and try to cut that off a little better. I'll just take it around that edge to kind of smooth that out. And just kind of fold that over. You could also just print it on regular cardstock, which I did here. Or you can just do this on your cardstock if you don't have the tape. You can follow along and do that. But I love the look. I like the different textures. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take one of my stencils. And I had this crochet stencil from Prima. It's an old one. But again, you could use whatever background stencil you might have on hand. And what I did is I just used a combination of colors in Vintage Photo, Worn Lipstick, Broken China. I think I did Abandoned Coral. I did Rusty Hinge. And I did a lavender. I think it was milled lavender. Okay, that's probably pretty good. And then you can just, take and distress those edges up. I'm going to show you something that I, again, kind of rediscovered. Okay, so she's going to go like so. And then I did use one of the doilies. Okay, so I have one of the paper doilies. And then I want to create a pocket with this. I decided to use this. I think I might use that. My stenciling on this one was a lot better. I brought in some of the deep dark colors. So, you can do that. It really does kind of give it a much better look. Like clean up some of these areas here. So I'm going to go in with my espresso, round espresso, and just deepen some of these colors here and there. But you see, you can just take and add in some dark areas. It really kind of looks cool. In the pink areas, some of my aged mahogany. And we'll do the same thing over the pink areas. But I do want to make sure I have my stencil laid down properly. Okay. Yeah, it's kind of messed up. It's kind of funked up through here and here. But I will just cover those areas up, I think. So we have her, and like I said, a lot of that's going to be covered. So long as this area up here looks good, I think we're okay. But yeah, I should have done a better job. I think I'm going to use a different girl though, because I really want to use the washi that has her on it, this part of the washi like this. So I think I'm going to use a different girl for her, and I have her. She might look kind of neat, so I think I'm just going to cut her out. Okay, and then just distress some of those edges. I think I might use her on this side, just because I kind of have her angled that way. And then I have my flowers here. I don't mind having a little variation, but I do want to create a little pocket, so we'll have something sticking out that way. Let's see, this maybe. Let's see, how do we want to do this? And I need a doily. So we're just going to create a little cluster and then create a pocket from that. We could throw that right up there on top. No, we got a butterfly there. That won't work. Maybe over here. I think that looks good. So I'm just going to apply a little glue right on that top part where it's going to lay down. And then I'm going to have, let's see, I'm just going to glue a little section here. Because she's just going to touch a little section of this doily. Yeah, I like that. And then we have our stamp, which, let's see, how do I want to do this? Yeah, I'll probably just like that. So I'm just going to apply a little glue on that bottom half. And now we have the little cluster that we made, and we want to create our pocket. I was thinking too, that one design with this girl, with her, you could even take, what would be really pretty is you could just take and cut her out and then cut this out and pop this up and put that right down there as well. That would look really neat, I think, as well. But we're just going to use this for now, just giving ideas. So we're going to create our little pocket here. And I'm just going to glue down this edge here. Let's see. Okay, so now that this is dry, I thought I might add this sentiment here in my dream world. It kind of matches with the blues up there, so just cut that out and kind of distress it up a little bit here. Just real light, cover up some of those white edges. And I think I want that to pop up a little bit too, so I might pop up tape and see. Alright, and just gonna take and there. I like that up a little bit. I mean, you could glue this down just to protect it a little bit. I think it'll be good. I printed it on cardstock and I did my butterfly and all of this as well. I guess I should have said that I did print this on cardstock just so it wouldn't get easily bent up. And so there's that. Now I thought I would just use one of the journal cards. This came in one of your subscription kits. I'm just going to tuck that down in there. And then I have just a regular manila tag. I thought for fun, I might just go ahead and stamp this up I just wanted something there. And then we'll distress it up a little bit. Okay. I think I like that. So there we go. And like I said, you can do yours a lot differently than what you see me do here. I'm just trying to throw things together kind of quickly and easily. I might take this butterfly just to finish it off and put that right there at the top of the tag. And I could add in a brad in the middle, just kind of, you know, again, a few ideas of what you can do there. So now we have a decorative page, we have a pocket. There's plenty of space too to even add in writing paper. If you wanted to add some writing paper inside of there, you could do that. That would be kind of fun. On this one, I just did the stencil. We have the washi tape. Here I used some trim. I think I am going to use some trim up here. A little butterfly. I know I've put a lot of this cotton trim in your subscription kits, so you know, if it's too wide, you could always cut it down. But I'm just going to put a little strip of this right there. Oh, I was supposed to cut this down so it goes inside of our file folder. Oops. Okay, so to fix this, this is what I'm going to have to do. Let's see, I need to take off. Oh, shoot. Well, I'll probably take off part of, you know, up here. I think it'll be okay. I still have to take off more. Shoot. Yeah, so when you do this, make sure your paper's the right size. Oh, goodness. Oh, I don't want to cut off too much. I don't want to cut her eyes off. And then I'll just have to distress the edges all over again. No big deal. But even though I had to cut off part up there, it still looks good. So yeah, if you're doing this for your album, you want to make sure you cut it down first and then apply your washi tape. But it still looks good. That's the main thing. Okay, and I have my trim, which I'm going to place right here. There we go. All right, there we go. I think that looks great. I love it. There's that. And then, like I said, for this other one, you know, same thing. You would cut down your paper first if you're using this inside of your file folder album and you're following along and you're making this, you would want to cut it down to the 7 3/4 by what was it? So it actually be, you would cut it down to 10 3/4 of an inch, and then your 7 3/4 in height. You would do that first, then apply your washi tape, and then create your little cluster pocket, add in your tag and some sentiments, and that's pretty much all I did on this one. And then same here. I should have cut this down first because it's going inside of my album, but then you apply the washi tape. We did some stenciling, added in our tags here, created our little cluster pocket. Very easy to do. Very easy. but it creates really pretty pages. And it's because that washi tape makes it. So, you know, making this homemade washi tape, it's just, you can use it on so many different things. Could have even placed it over a tag, you know, can do that here really quick just to show you. And, you know, just something like that. And then you could just fold this over, or you could cut it, and you could do something fun on the other side. You could apply some more of that trim, just kind of use up your scraps. But see, you could just do a little butterfly, and you could add a little sentiment. Do some sort of fun collage. You could even take and cut another little strip, like we could cut this. But if you have, you know, if you print it on the 2-inch, and you want a little thinner, you can just cut it in pieces. And we could do another little strip up above. And add our little sentiment across, and you have a cute little tag. I made these umbrella clips, so I think I will do that in the next video. They're super easy. I just used the leftover file folder pieces that I had to create these. And again, the wonderful thing about these is it's an easy way to decorate something really quickly and easily, and you need it double-sided. You want it to be seen on both sides. So, you know, for here, you can just slide this through, and then you have this decorative element, and you can still have all of your journaling because this is removed, but then it's pretty. You know, it's a nice decorative element, and on the back side, it's decorative as well, and it stays onto your signature page. I'm going to show how to make those in the next video. I just wanted to get something out pretty quick because I am busy working on the blue fern collection, which we are going to be finalizing some of the designs tomorrow. So exciting, it's coming. It is in the works, it's coming. I've been extremely busy working on that. One thing I do want to mention, in this file folder signature page that we did in the previous video, I had left off with this flap and creating a pocket. I took one of the journal cards and I just glued it here and here, and then our flap that we created, it slides down in through there to kind of hold everything in place. And I will have to put something decorative here. I might use some of the homemade washi tape I just did, but that will hold our flap in place. So I did do that as well, but now we have a few more things that we can add inside of our signature page. Here I have one of the cards from the new digital, and these will be in your upcoming subscription kit, but you could add any postcard really. And then I added in some of those papers from a previous subscription. These will be coming in the upcoming subscription box that you're going to receive. This is from a digital. And then I'm going to add in some more of these papers to your kit, the upcoming kit. And then I have one of the digis that I printed. I kind of cut it down to give it a layered look. And I'll probably put envelopes or something inside the middle of this. Here are some of the other envelopes that are in that new digital. And the information is listed below, but see, look how pretty. And this came in that new digital kit as well. But see, look at it, it just gives it that added decorative look. And I need to do something to kind of decorate this page up. I kind of leave it to have fun, you know, and do some fun things. But really I could take a piece of this washi and just apply it to the bottom there. Okay, so I don't want to use, I guess I could use the whole piece. I kind of want that in the front, but we'll just do it. We'll just do it this way. So we'll apply this down here, like so. And we'll just put this around the back. And I think I'll just put that over. So see, it just adds that little extra decorative element. I love the way it looks. And then we could have fun stamping. Could add our little tag here with that homemade washi tape. Put our envelope here on the side. Something like so. That's just some ideas. We have our umbrella clip that we'll be working on next time around. So yeah, you can see how that homemade washi tape, it just adds that nice little decorative element, quick, easy, and you have some texture there, which I love. And then we could just have some fun stamping some things, you know. We could do a quick, just to show you here. It's always fun to add in some stamped elements here and there. And then, of course, the spill splatter stencil, I'm using that as well. It's my go-to anytime I want to decorate a page. It's my go-to stencil. I just want to add a few things, you know, but still be able to have it to where I can journal over it, have some journaling space, but make it look a little decorative, and that spill splatters just does the trick. And then we could do the same on the back as well, just kind of add in some spill splatter stencil marks, or you could use a different stencil. And then I have my envelope here. I might just put it in this way and do something kind of fun. Flip it over and decorate this, and then when you open it, you can see the pretty side there and the pretty side here. You could create a little pocket, put your tag down and through there. So those are some ideas of what you can do to fill up your signature page that we just did. And again, you know, I'm going to be putting some of this paper in your upcoming subscription kit. This is from the new digital collection. You'll find that in there, the printable. And this one's already been released. It was in Steampunk Specimen Update. And then I'm going to put some of these lined receipts in your upcoming subscription box as well. And then you receive some papers like this in your subscription kit. It was the last one that was sent out. Or no, it was the one before that. It was the steampunk themed one. God, time goes by fast. But you did receive some of these. And then this is one of the ephemera postcards that comes in that new collection. I just cut it down. So I just used some washi tape, applied that over to create a little flip there. And I like the way it layers across the page. And then this was just a leftover piece of my file folder, which I stenciled. So what I did is after I cut my card out from cardstock, I did print this on cardstock. I stamped it with one of the stamps that I got at Hobby Lobby. It's this stamp right here. Got it at Hobby Lobby. It was $4.99, which I thought was a steal for a wooden rubber stamp. This is one I'll probably keep on my desk quite a bit. I did not stamp it perfectly, though. I do want to say I moved it when I stamped it, but still, it looked good enough. And then, of course, my Spills and Splatters stencil. And then I used one of the washi stickers from 49 and Market. I think I still have a few of these left. I really love these postage stamp washis. They're wonderful for projects like this. And then just more washi tape here. And so after I did all of that, I took and I scored my card. I think I did about 1/2 inch. I scored it, and then I applied my piece of leftover file folder, and then took some washi to kind of cover where I hinged that, and made this so it slides right over. So when I go to, sew the middle part of my signature, it will be held in place, but you get this nice layered effect, and you still have room for journaling. So that's what I did there. I'll probably have to glue this down, or maybe I'll leave it because, if I do end up giving this to somebody, maybe they might want to take that off. So I'm not sure if I'm going to glue that down or not. But yeah, just again, some ideas, and be on the lookout for the receipts and the papers that will be coming in your upcoming subscription kits. And again, I hope to have those going out in the next few weeks. I did have to, as I stated, push some payments through because I'm going to have to switch app services, which means I will have to start all over from scratch, and you will be getting an email regarding the subscription kits. I'm only going to have a limited number, so for those of you who sign up, it's going to be first come, first serve. Other than my current active subscribers, you're on the list. You're not going to go away. I'll just have to have you renew your subscription, but I have you at the top of the list. And for any additional, it's going to be first come, first serve, and I will notify you if you're on the waiting list and confirm if you are going to be on the list to receive the subscription kits. So again, be on the lookout for that email. And I think that's pretty much it for now. So I hope you enjoyed making these. And again, leave me some feedback. Let me know if you're going to try the washi tape. I hope you like the ideas. I really try to think out of the box a lot. And this was something that I had done quite a while ago. And I found some of the tape and I thought, oh, this would be so much fun to do that homemade washi tape. And I thought I would share it again with all of you. All right. That is it for this video, but I will be back very soon with another video. If you are loving the projects and you're loving the ideas and you want to see them, you want to see more, be sure to hit the subscribe button and the like button, and I'll catch you back soon with another video. Thank you so much for watching.